Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of NoxtromTV, Football Soccer Time. And today we continue with analysis on the League One Ontario Championship Cup and talking about the team Windsor City FC. And Windsor City FC had a really tough game the past Saturday. Because they were against the top team on this league, which is the Sudbury Cyclones. And even though Sudbury Cyclones they lost against the Mississauga SC and the Windsor City FC, the past game also lost against Mississauga SC. It's supposed to be a game where Sudbury Cyclones supposed to completely squash beat Windsor FC. It wasn't like that. Actually, Windsor FC played really good, but again, one of the weaknesses that Windsor FC is facing now that they have midfield under control, they have the defensive solid. The offensive is good, but the beginning of the game, the first 10 minutes of the game, somehow the Windsor City FC they start this is slow. They are allowing the teams, the team they are playing against, to get to the net and score the goal very, very early on the game. And that has been the story in the few games where now they dominate midfield. They have a very good, solid defensive. They have very good opportunities on the offensive. However, the first 10-15 minutes are crucial because the team that scored first has advantage, has a strategic advantage on the game. And in the previous game, in the minute number 6, Musa Joff, he scored the first goal for Sudbury Cyclones, and that of course put the Windsor City FC in a spin. And then the same in minute 25th. Marcelo Harrington scored the second goal for Sudbury Cyclones against Windsor FC. And Windsor City FC, of course, went to the offensive. It went to the offensive and they scored. Nicolas Fonteca scored a minute 43 before the halftime break, and so the teams went to the locker rooms for a talk, 2-1 in favor of Sudbury Cyclones. And I know the team didn't deserve to lose. And again, once again, why the refs, make mistakes against the Windsor City FC? There was at the end of the game there was another sandwich in the penal area against the Windsor FC, and the ref just swallowed the whistle. And it was a clear penalty, and it wasn't like that for the ref again. Last game we saw how the Windsor FC player on the offensive was squished like a sandwich and nothing. And this game again, why, if the Windsor FC is the underdog, why they punish it like that? Why the refs seems like the refs are against the team. I don't know, they deserve to have at least one. The Windsor FC at least had a tie there because it was a clear penalty, and according to ref it wasn't. So to make the things clear, I wasn't at the field. I just saw the game on the screen. It doesn't mean that that maybe it was not a penalty, even though when I was looking on the screen, it was clearly something that is supposed to be called as a penalty, and that's why I think the Windsor FC didn't deserve to lose. They deserve at least to get a tie. But again, is the destiny? Maybe the gods of the football soccer, wants the Windsor FC to overcome all those challenges, because sometimes they are not playing against 11 players. They are playing against the 11 players and the ref. And when they are busy, they are playing against the opposite team, the ref, and then the fans. So it's going to be. Right now the Windsor FC is on top position. They are not at the end of the table, but they are close to the end of the table. They are close to basement hell. And let's take a look to the standings. Okay, let's take a look to the standings. And of course, so the Cyclones are at the top of the list after the win against Windsor FC. Followed by Masters FA, which this year has come to a really good level. The Borough FC from Scarborough, there's a new team this year. Guelph United, then with Norman Saga SC with 15 points both. Waterloo United 14, York United Academy 13, Pickering FC 12. Unvillican FC 11, Whitby FC 10, Windsor FC 5 points. And last, Hamilton United, which today is going to be a game. It's going to be a game on Hamilton, and this game is going to be, I think it's going to be at 8 o'clock. It's going to be 8 o'clock. Today at 8 o'clock, Hamilton United playing at home against Windsor City FC. It's going to be a really interesting game because these two teams are trying to get ahead of the table. The teams are on the tail of the list, at the end of the list, and they're desperate to win. So no team has to be underestimated. Hamilton United has lost few games, the same as Windsor FC. And let's see. And then, in a couple more days, this Friday, Windsor CFC playing at home against Hamilton United here at the Sangre College Acumen Stadium, which is going to be live streamed by NoxtromTV. So it's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be a really interesting game. The challenge for Windsor FC is to, one of two things. They need to score really quick on the first 10 minutes of the game to get the strategic advantage, and or prevent to be scored at the beginning of the game, because that has been the weakest point. Every time 2 minutes score, 10 minutes score, 6 minutes score, 5 minutes, and it's something that Windsor FC needs to work on. I think the start of the game, and I'm not saying that the defensive is not doing a good job. It's doing a good job. However, the beginning of the game, the whole team needs to work on the defensive, not only defensive, because then the other teams start defending. Then there are less pressure on the Windsor CFC. But if at the beginning the team plays as if they were losing, I think will be much better, because now they can rely more on defensive. Well, I'm not a coach. I'm not an expert on the analysis. Well, I think the Windsor FC needs to really go solid the first 10-15 minutes of the game, and really get the hunger for a score. So today against Hamilton United, and on Friday here in Windsor at the Document Stadium at 7 p.m. against the Hamilton United. It's going to be a really interesting game, and the team needs to support. So if you can, go to the stadium, go to the website of the Windsor FC, buy the ticket, support the team, and I will see you the team. If you cannot make it, you can watch the replay on YouTube on NoxtromTV live, or you can also you better go to the stadium to watch in person with your own eyes and witness the team. They are playing really good. And with that, I want to thank everyone for watching, and see you in the next episode.